Hello guys, welcome to another random map. And as you see, we're seeing Mayanwars, just because both of these players are Mayans and they are getting housed straight away. Now, down to the south, to the very bottom of the map, we have Doom Railes, who is actually some really interesting map which I'll cover later on, and up to the north, just right at the other corner of the map, we have Hatebreeder. So what is so interesting about this map exactly? We have two very different types of map. First covering Railes, we see he's got this massive crater thing going on. His whole base is down at the bottom of this at this massive crater, and most of his resources aren't that close by. This gold, very exposed to the front, a stone, again at the side of the hill, another stone at the top of the hill, and, which is very nice for him, this little back gold. Furthermore, he's got those two big forests. Well, they aren't actually that big, but they'll be big enough to carry him through the Fuel and the early Castle Age. And to be honest with you, I think he should chop wood over here and just do a little wall off from here to prevent anything from getting through. Of course, we won't have any scout arrays as this is Mayanwar, but still, if he walls off like about here-ish, he'll be taking wood and safety over here and over here. Together with this wood, he could do a wall of about here, so he could easily protect this stone, perhaps placing afterwards a tower over here to cover his main gold, which will of course give him bonus damage against any units trying to pass over here. On the other hand, we are seeing Hatebreeder, who has got one of the worst maps I've seen for ages. His first wood camp isn't that far away, but look at this. This is really ugly. At a lake, and just some little trees spread around there, and he will have to replenish his lumber camp very soon. On the other hand, this forest again, that's nothing to take. He will have to go over here, and this is so far away from his town center that I guess he'll want to put up an early second town center straight away after he reaches Castle Age. But we'll see whether he'll be in this position to do such a thing. At the moment though, we see having quite some villages on the sheep. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 villages on sheep. Okay, that's okay, it's not too much, and he'll get his first boar right away. On the other side, we see Hatebreeder already having the boar in, just finishing the sheep, and now slaughtering a second sheep. He really could have switched all the villages over to the boar. That would have been much more effective. Now Hatebreeder bringing in the first boar. He hasn't milled his berries until now, but still I think he'll put off a mill in just a second. Does he have the resources? Nearly, yeah. Now he'll place the mill, I think. And still not building the mill? Come on, please, do it for me. I know you want the mill. Build it! Come on. Ah, there it is. And the mill is placed. So in this situation, I think Railes having a much better start, getting in the ball easier and earlier, building this mill straight away. This would a bit out of place, should perhaps send it around here. And map-wise, he's got a massive advantage. If he just puts up some palisades, he could easily fix this side of his base, prevent anything from getting into his woodland, and ooh! Guys, you see that? This is actually a really funny thing. He's placing a house and walling in a scout to this back area. And he really doesn't want to wall off this area because there's a gold spot in it. He's perhaps too focused on this border to really notice that he's just walling a scout. That's fun. But when it comes to the late game, really, I think Hatebreeder has a massive disadvantage. His map is just, this isn't wallable. You have no choice. He really has to be very aggressive. He needs to push out and pin down Railes to the bottom of this crater, so he has a big fuel advantage. I think he'll go for a massive fuel army. Yeah. He should at least. Now Rails still trying to get out a scout and just noticing, crap, it's walled in, I can't get out of here. Having another village over there as well. He may have to delete one of those houses, which will population block him. Now he can delete the house. At least he should. There it is gone. And placing another one straight away. That wasn't nice for him. Will delay a second farm, I think. Well, saying that he's got a lot of wood in the bank. Does he have the food? Oh, Hatebreeder just about to lose a scout. Super Ninja Survival Scout? Yes! Surviving on just 5 HP. Nicely done. But Rails not having the food to be able to click up. If he perhaps didn't send those villagers over to the sheep and producing another villager. This doesn't look good. He should really drop off here. He should drop off these vills and go up. Come on. Yeah. There it goes. Up to the feudal age, and Hatebreeder being up on pop 23 about a quarter earlier, which is quite good for him. It might give him the advantage he needs. But still, this wood, it doesn't look nice. It's overcrowded. He's lacking the second lumber camp. Well, to be honest, I don't think he really has an option to split it somewhere because, well, there is no wood anywhere nearby. Now building the barracks. I really doubt he'll have the wood to go up to 2 ranges straight away. Perhaps a little too much on gold. You need 5 villages to sustain archer production later on, but you have to remember that you still have 50 gold left over, which is enough for 1 archer, so you can transfer the 5th villager to gold a little later. He might even have to chop. Oh, and now he's lost his scout. And what the Rails again walling off this back section, and now just realizing, oh crap, I've done it again. I'm not sure whether this is actually connected, is it? Hard to say, I'm not sure. It might be connected, but if it is not connected, this might be really a chance for Hatebreeder to get in and do some huge damage behind the wood line. Rails now going up to build a mining camp. He's up to the feudal age as well. And yeah, I don't see any real game plan. He's got a lot of food. It looks like he wanted to play Scout Flash, but at this situation, Scouts usually really hard tasked for a Mayan player because, well, they have no Scouts. Hatebreeder at the moment having up his first range, lacking the wood for a second. There is the second range and a bit too much gold in the bank. As I just said, perhaps the 5th villager could have been sent over a little later. Now Rails, he really should build a tower here, I feel. His main gold is so forward, so exposed. He didn't decide to go for the back gold, perhaps because he thought, well, I should build everything I have just in front of here. Perhaps this archery range could as well have been placed a little more forward to give some more coverage for the gold. If he decides to wall over here, not only will the enemy army have an attack bonus against the buildings that are here because they are attacking downhill, but archers will be able to reach the main gold, and he's actually blocking a side of the gold as well, which isn't too great. Now Hatebreeder producing his army, sending it to this hill over here. His resources are looking reasonable. He has the food and the gold to go with fletching, but he's still lacking the blacksmith, which I get will come up soon. Taking the gold over here with 5 villages again. Perhaps he should send those 2 around here to make it a little more efficient. And Rails having 5 on the gold, but only 1 range. There is the second. No, it's actually it is an blacksmith. And he could really try and do a semi-fast castle after this. But to do that he shouldn't produce skirms, I think. He's only got 3 farms. Oh, Hatebreeder not even a single one. He really should start farming soon, because he's inevitably going to run out of food if he's continuing like this. Having massive problems with his wood over here. I think he needs to build some farms. He has the wood for it, and he needs to build another lumber camp over here. It's not nice, but he has no chance, and as he's at the moment about to go into offense, I think he's good chances of just pushing Railes back from this hill. Railes at the moment having 5 skirmishes in there, which is enough to kill this army, I feel. Especially without any upgrades. He might get a villager pick, but he's attacking uphill. Is he? Is he? No, he's not. He's just noticed. And now that wasn't the best decision. He could get this villager. No, he won't. This one. Oh, come on. You're really 1 HP. Lone survivor. And this one surviving on 6 HP. Not good. Now deciding to lame the deer instead. But losing 1 archer in the progress, and I think, well, Railes should just task back his villages. I think the idle time was nearly worth it. Yeah, I think it was worth it. Railes, at the other hand, he's having so much gold in the bank, he should really build some archers and build some more farms, because he's not really an army to speak of, and if it continues like that, Hatebreeder will be outmassing him so hard. But looking at the food count, Hatebreeder again with so much less food and so much more wood and gold, he should perhaps even consider taking a 3rd archery range somewhere here forwardish and then pressuring the gold. Railes now not taking any gold whatsoever, camping this hill with his skirms, which is quite a nice decision. At Hatebreeder he needs to attack with this. This is a massive army which will kill those few skirms without any trouble. He still doesn't have the upgrades on it, though he has the wood for a blacksmith and a bit too much of gold, I feel. Yeah, because he's built some skirms to counter rail skirms. And to make micro just a little harder, because always in those micro wars you see players try to target the archers with their skirms, and if there are some skirms of your own mixed in there, you are having a pretty big advantage, because those will soak up the arrow fire that you don't want. Now he's circling around there, and he might even be able to pick up another 2. No, Railes reacting quickly, walling this off nicely. This is quite an intelligent wall off. Oh, now the micro war going on. Railes having the hill, but not enough numbers. Hatebreeder really needs to get in there. I don't think. Yeah, he should guess. He should guess that this is walled. Every reasonable person would wall this off, especially as he's seen that this is already kind of walled. He should know he can't go around there. And Railes, just at the moment, clicking up to Castle Age. And he really should build a 2nd range. So much food, so much wood in the bank. And now he even knows that Hatebreeder's gone over there, and I believe at the moment he's just laughing his ass off. Hatebreeder, what is he doing? Gathering those deer, building more feudal army, saving up for his Castle Age, and now he should really engage. Just get in close by and kill those scams. Can't be too hard to do. Yeah, 1 down, another 1 down, another 1 down. There's the last one escaping, just at least the stone villages getting saved. I feel like Railes wanted to actually save up for a castle, but he has to in some way bring out his wood. Now he's doing a quick wall off over here, which is a smart choice. Hatebreeder not really reacting and not really managing his army properly. He needs to kill this villager trying to wall this off, and he's about to really get it? Yes, he's going to get it. And perhaps even another one. No, just being garrisoned in time. I really should bust through this house and try to do the damage while Railes isn't up. Hatebreeder on the other hand, what is he doing? Is he still building army? Yes, still building the feudal army and nearly having the resources to click up. His balancing is quite nice at the moment. This is really looking good, because when he's up, he'll be able to still pump out some archers, put in some more pressure. And now he's going to break through. This is crucial. Railes should place something behind this, and it's going to be too late. He's now building blacksmith straight away, which is a good choice, considering the amount of gold and wood he has. He's going to be able to build a mangonel. Yeah, I think he is. And now he's building this town center. Perhaps he should wall this off with another house and a palisade. Oh, I think Hatebreeder is going to get a lot of kills here. Yeah, he is. If he macros this properly, one down, he should get in close by and try to... Ah, no, cut off the way, go right here. Yeah. Smart decision, but not getting the last village. He could have gotten so much more damage out of that. Now he needs to be really careful, because the mangonel is about to come out for Railes, I think. Yeah, there it is, and oh, massive attack round. Very nicely played. This attack round really saving the day and just killing almost the whole feudal army. Hatebreeder now coming over with more, and oh, he's going to be able to hit the stone spot. He might kill another... Wow, he might get 3 or 4 villages if Railes doesn't react quickly, and it's not looking like he has really noticed. But Railes not again doing the greatest job. He should target down the villages. I'm not attacking up, but down. 2 down. Might get a 3rd. Will he? Nah. Nah, I don't think so. No, he won't. But again, getting 2 villages over here, getting 3 villages over here. This is looking good for him. And he'll be up to Castle Age soon. He's actually up already. And he's got so many resources in the bank, really. This is massive. Losing another of his army here, not microing this to his best. He should get close by. I think he will take out the mangonel. At cost. I think this mangonel was even worth it. Now he's building a barracks. Will he be going? Yeah, I think he might consider going for Eagle Warriors, just considering how much resources he has. He should build a second town center. I think he's now building a second one over here, and he should build a 3rd one as well. Yeah, there it is. And he might really, I think he might go for Eagle Warriors to counter those mangonels. Hatebreeder now, I think he should have the stone for a castle soon. Yeah, he has. He's lacking a bit in score, which is just because he has lost so many villages, and he's got, of course, this mangonel to defend, but those eagles soon to come in. There is the first one being created. Will deal with the mangonels quite easily. Another villager going down, perhaps even... no. Wow, another nice shot of this mangonel, and you can't micro against the mangonel with only 2 skirms and 1 crossbow. Not really trying this one. Wise decision to go away. He could even plop out on those 2 skirmishes and just kill Hatebreeder's army, but no. Now he's got his hill back, and he'll go for the gold, I guess. He might even go up to Imperial after placing a castle. Yeah. It's possible. A castle over here would be great. It could cover this gold, and ensure that nothing comes through here. But where's he going? Has he already placed the castle somewhere? I really don't understand what he's doing. He's just seeming to send the villagers over to his enemy. A forward castle? He has no army. Nothing to support it. This is not looking good. I am at his point of view, and he should really... Oh! Yes, it is covering 2 gold spots. That's right, but... No. And if he just deleted it in time. This castle was on 4 HP, and if Hatebreeder had just attacked it, Railes would have lost all the stone. Now he's placing the castle again. Here he won't get it up. I don't think he will. He should really task all those villages over there to build this castle. This way it won't go up. No way. those eagles, they are having, I'm not sure, do they have +1? I think they have. Yeah, no defense upgrades. And Railes noticing, well, I can't put up the castle there. He should now put it over here. And no, he's placing it at the bottom of the hill. Oh, such a bad placement. He can't place it. Delete it, come on. And still only on the 2 town centers, which is essential, I feel, because Hatebreeder already is sitting on the 3 town centers for quite some time. And he might even consider going up to the 4th. Is he? Oh, he's got quite some wood in the bank, yeah. But he's denying this castle, and Railes should really use his time to place it over here, because now he just doesn't really have a chance. And oh, about to lose another few villages over here. Ouch, not looking good. So Hatebreeder really putting on the pressure, and the castle now coming up at the bottom of the hill and not really being of any use over there. It's not protecting the goat, not really protecting the stone. And again, it's downhill, so if an army walks past here, it will get less damage from the castle. He's, however, somehow closed the wall over here, but he's open there again, so not that much options. And at the moment, only 2 villages collecting wood. And so much resource in the bank. I think he should consider either getting up to Imp, perhaps buying some food, or just immediately placing another town center, perhaps over here-ish. He should now be producing, yeah, he's producing plumed archers, but his eco at the whole is not looking too healthy. And Hatebreeder about to come in with another raid. This still isn't closed. He might even try to run by and get over into the farmland. Railes reacting quickly. But now, look at this. This, although it's not organized perfectly, this economy really looks good. And there is a lot of army from Hatebreeder over here, which should probably be tasked over here to put on some more pressure, perhaps circling around here to deny the stone as well. Now Hatebreeder having out some plumes, but they're completely unupgraded, so they won't stand a chance against those almost completely upgraded crossbows. He really needs to get out the upgrades and a lot more of those plumed archers, otherwise they'll just be toast for this massive army over here. Yeah, about to lose a single plume again here. And more army coming over from Hatebreeder, and always having in those eagle warriors to pick up potential mangonels. And how is it looking? Well, Hatebreeder actually having so much resources, you could easily perhaps build 3 or 4 rams and ram rush the castle downhill. That would be nice. Or build a load more of crossbows. And then just go up to Imperial. Both of them now really about to have the resources to go up. And Railes almost having the resources for another castle. Now that the army is here, he could easily build it over here. Just, come on, guy. Go over and build the second castle. Buy yourself some stone and wall this up. Oh, this is bad. He really needs to wall this up, and he's doing it in time. This is good. And a bit of bad micro from Hatebreeder, losing those eagles to the castle. Can't reach them over here. He's still... No, he's got +1 on the castle. Now sending in the plumes. Looks like we'll have some big mangonel shots incoming. Oh, this will be bad for Hatebreeder. He's going to lose everything if he... Ouch! Those hits were massive. Wow. Wow. Hatebreeder just losing the whole army just in an instant. Nothing really left. 1 eagle, 2 crossbows. And now Railes really has the possibility to just get back into it. And he should now place the castle over here, just at the point where Hatebreeder is placing it. And Railes now going up to the next town center, and he should really deny this castle. And he's able to, because Hatebreeder just lost his army. Yeah, he will deny this castle, and he should put up a castle right here himself. And looking at the... Oh, Hatebreeder finally going up to Imperial. And with this eco, I think he might even consider going for Eagles. Yeah, those villagers being chased down at the moment. Running to the death. Castle inevitably about to go down as well. He needs to delete it. Yeah, and Railes somehow got back into the game, because just Hatebreeder losing his whole army over here, he might have been better off if he just busted through this palisade and escaped just before he ran into those two Mayanwars. And how is it looking for Hatebreeder? Come on, what's your plan? More crossbows. Yeah. So much food on the bank though. Still no barracks. Except those two. Seems as if he's going for arbalests, but he will have the economy behind it to fully upgrade them straight away after reaching Imperial. And he'll be up so much earlier than his opponent, who's at the moment amassing the gold. And he should really place a castle over here. Man, you have the gold to just buy yourself 2 castles. Build them. You don't need that much gold. On those Mayanwars, they should be over here, together with the plumes, I think. At least he's keeping up plumed archer production, because plumed archer is so much more worthy than just what Hatebreeder has over here. But saying that, arbalests against plumes, they don't perform that bad. Now sending out the plumes, perhaps going to run into the mangonel. Ooh, not noticing until now. Is he trying to micro the mangonel? Is it? Whoa. I should just get out the way. Just killing the mangonel, not worth it. He's taking so much arrow fire from the crossbows, and now he's not even... Is he? Not even... Oh god. Losing a whole army just for one mangonel. This was bad. He should have just camped the hill and brought in his own mangonels. And of course he should now place this castle. There is the stone, build it, and just losing the plumed archers. This hurts. And Hatebreeder, I think he's just very confident about that he's going to win this game. He's Imperial now. I think his arbalest upgrade has to be somewhere here. Where is it? I can't find it. But at the moment, he's... yeah. There was the try to build the castle, but it's too late. Now, there we have the GG call. Just this army being too huge for him to deal with, and the plumes not having a chance. And there he resigns out. So in the end, I think the first thing that really hurt Railes was not placing the castle here, but trying to go forward. The second thing then, not placing the castle here, but down to the bottom of this hill. And he had the chance to come back when Hatebreeder came in through here and lost his whole army, but he really didn't use his advantage to put up this second castle over here, and therefore I think he really gave away this last chance and lost the game. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the game, and I'll see you next time.